Right, here we go. And yes, it is July the 9th. And say the sun is shining over here in Cheshire. I don't care what it's doing in Wales. It might be wet. So, no, I'm getting shaking heads. It's nice. It looks nice in Wales as well. So, I will kick off. All the Stokies have just joined us. I'll kick off with something not too miserable. It's basically, to me, it's a song about retiring when you move from being cash rich, time poor, to having to live off roadkill, but having plenty of time to cook it. Once I lived the life of a millionaire, spending my money, Lord, I did not care, taking my friends out for a good time, champagne, liquor, the very best wine, and I began to fall so low, didn't have no friends and no place I could go. It's mighty strange without a doubt, no one's to know you when you're down and out, I mean when you're down and out, nobody knows you when you're down and out. Pocket, not one penny, my friends ain't got any. I'll get back on my feet again. I know find all my long lost friends. It's mighty strange without a doubt. No one's to know you when you're down and out. Mean when you're down and out. Get my hands on the dollar again, gonna hang to it till that eagle grins. It's mighty strange without a doubt, no one's to know you when you're down and out, mean when you're down and out. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. In my pocket not one penny, my friends ain't got any. I'll get back on my feet again. I know find all my long lost friends. It's mighty strange without a doubt, no one's to know you when you're down and out, mean when you're down and out. Southern finish.
Hey!
Storm has just joined us. So,
there all.
Have you got time constraints tonight, Storm?
I'll be here for about an hour and a half.
Right, okay, well, where can we put you in?
Where shall I stick him, John?
Stick him after Brian and Sue.
There we are. Oh, there's a bit of a promotion there. He's right in the middle.
Thank you.
Right, okay, we'll leave you there. And who have we got next? Oh, we've got Izzy. Yeah. We had an interesting conversation on Tuesday before the meeting started at Dragon's Breath regarding naming her dog. And we better not go into it online.
Suffice to say, you still call Galaxy.
I think the least said about that, the better. Yeah.
That is some standards, have you?
That is the dirtiest laugh in Christendom, isn't it? That one.
Oh,
Is Dragon's Breath?
I know what my suggestion was.
Yes, it was about the colour of a dog and
well, you know,
how it might be difficult shouting that name out in a public park and not getting arrested.
Storm, John Warburton runs Dragon's Breath on a Tuesday night, so if you in the chat have a word with John, he'll tell you all about it. If you
He's been.
I was just wondering if it's still going weekly.
Oh, there we are then. I thought I heard a question. Is Dragon's Breath? Ignore me.
No,
Right,
my question was, is it
ignoring
still
it,
going
but-
weekly?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, everybody shut up because it's Izzy.
Oh, look at that. You didn't mute me. Oh, that was clever. Right. Nothing exciting. A roving. In Amsterdam there lived a maid. Mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade. I'll go no more a roving with you. Should have started that lower down. Fair maid, a roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a roving with you, fair maid. Her eyes are like two stars at night, so bright. Oh, sorry. Her eyes are like two stars at night. Mark well what I do say. The dog's just walked out in disgust. Her eyes are like two stars at night. Her face is fair, her step is light. I'll go no more a roving with you, fair maid. A roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a roving with you, fair maid. In Amsterdam there lived a maid. Mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade. I'll go no more a roving with you, fair maid. A roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a roving with you, fair maid. There you go. Just left halfway through this one.
What it was, you pitched it too high for the dog.
I know,
That's
darling.
why
I need to stand up.
he's obviously a baritone, not a top tenor.
I don't know what he is, but he's a good barker.
Right, we've been joined by Gwyneth, who we know, and Steve, who we don't know. I would guess is probably from Bristol way, but not
You might just have
necessarily.
a
I
very
don't
good
suppose.
green screen.
Hi, Steve. Are you going to sing for us tonight?
Yeah, I'll do one for you.
Okay.
Not quite prepared at the moment, but I'll try and do my best.
Right,
Very
can
easy.
you slide Steve and Gwyneth in before you, Alan?
I can.
Excuse me, sorry.
I'll
There
follow
we
Gwyneth
go.
anywhere.
Oh,
There we are.
the magic of technology. Well, there we are, Steve and Gwyneth. That's where you are in the lineup. Star-studded cast. You've done well by missing me to start with.
And me.
So, right.
No
we're,
pressure, John and Carol. No pressure.
Yeah, we've got John and Carol next.
Yeah, come on, John. Keep the side up.
Well, you know, we're stuck now, aren't we? Well, I'm not going to moan about this government today, but nonetheless, what a shower. We're not going to be allowed to protest anymore, so I'll get this song in before they ban it. When I was a younger man, thought the hound a way for man to have peace, and we'd find release from fear and hate and death and war. It seemed a cause worth living for, and I did, though I was just a kid. Thought we'd go and right some wrongs, grow our hair, sang protest songs, marched against the atom bomb, and the war in Vietnam, and we preach peace as the way to live. Now we're laughed at, fell from grace, with a generation lost in space through drugs. We're portrayed as mugs, and militarism retakes the stage, and I find myself in a silent rage at this. You know it's all amiss. You can stop the hunt from killing foxes, yet you bring your soldiers home in boxes from where you send them killing peasants in Afghanistan. Now you got your final plan. We gotta go and take his lamb. We gotta go and kill some more. We can maybe have a nuclear war, 'cause Armageddon's what you're praying for. Then Jesus might come and save us. If there's anyone left to say.
That's one of your own, John, is it?
Yes, it's not a proper song, Alan.
Oh, it's one of your own. I just, because Priti Patel's going to be listening to this over the weekend, you see, and she will want to know who's the author.
It's me.
And then lock you up.
Yep.
Or as she's known, not very Priti Patel.
What was the bit about growing your hair? You never got out of that one, have you, John?
No, I didn't get my hair cut, so I never took a job where I had to have a haircut. But I've had
Mental health
5 over
suited you.
my career. There we go.
Good employers.
Right, move your bum, because we want to hear from Carol.
Oh, you don't really, do you? Oh, right.
Yes.
Yes.
Go! There we are. Praise for you, Carol.
He can still get up unaided.
Right.
Well, it's early in the night yet. He's only just taken the cork out of the bottle, let it breathe.
And then you spill it then, it's no problem.
Show them.
This is what he's drinking tonight.
Tonight, I am on Fentimans, Dandelion and Burdock.
Ooh, send us some over, John.
I decided I'd had enough wine over the holiday.
Really? You do surprise me.
It
It didn't apply to last night or Tuesday night.
It was still on holiday then, Carol.
Just run that concept past us again. Enough wine, did you say?
It's like having to put a cork in at the end of the night, isn't it?
Yes.
For to save what's no.
We can't agree with that,
Carry on
can we?
with the
Al?
performance now, please.
Yes, sorry, Carol.
Come on, let's get a grip here. We're going to be here all night.
Apologies to the three of you that were at the Dragon's Breath on Tuesday because you heard these poems then. I'm getting...
Well, I might go for a pee then.
That's a
I
good
would.
time to go now, John.
Yeah.
Izzy, Alan, if you want to go as well, that's fine.
I'll go and help John.
So, this poem's called Flare. I've only got a few more to do. And it's in 2 parts, this one. No, maybe, perhaps. Yes. That's Flare.
Could
So
have been
I-
anything.
Could have been anything, yes. I describe her as I'm doing the poem. So I was about to do the poem about Saw, the back porch dragon. But when I came to take his photo, I remembered I had another one. She's a dragon with extravagant tastes and needs, as you can see with her gems, jewels and beads. So I don't know how I could forget she was there, but I've remembered now, and her name is Flare. I think Flare quite rightly felt she'd been forgotten about and hasn't had her proper little rhyme. So when it was posted last Tuesday night, she obviously had a word with a friend of mine. So I've had a word with Saw, who's agreed to wait 1 week more, and I'm putting here for all to share Bob's words that he got from Flare. I hang in the window looking up at the sky, wishing I could fly away, a tear in my eye. I dream of meeting of others of my race, but the only other is a reflection of my face. A pretty creature, I wear my jewels with pride, my great wings folded by my side. If I could stretch them, I'd reach for the sky, fly over the valleys and mountains so high. In Wales of dragons folk are clean. On a flag that's coloured white and green, there's a lovely dragon coloured in red. Now will you believe we are not all dead? Well, I know this dream forever won't last, as I'm a model made of metal and glass. If one day a dragon you see anywhere, tell them of me, a dragon called Flare. Thank you.
So how many have you got left in the book then, Carol?
3, I think it is. 1, 2. Yes.
Who sounds like they're brewing coffee?
I thought they were flushing a loo, but okay.
Couldn't see properly, love.
Oh well, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Yes, 3 more. So by the end of July I'll have finished.
I doubt that Drakeford will have finished by the end of July. Boris will, so I think
Yeah.
over here in England we'll probably be up and running.
And super spreading, no
yeah.
doubt.
Coughing everywhere.
You'll all be sniffling and coughing.
Yeah, well, it's. I'm not sure it's a bad thing because we need all the youngsters to get it, and then we get if all the old gits like us have had a jab, they get immunity from having got it, and then we should have some sort of herd immunity.
Unless we get a new variant and the jab's no good against it.
Well, no, so we're going to have to learn to live with this. Whatever, we can't stay in lockdown ad infinitum.
Have your new neighbours introduced you to a different kind of newspaper, John, by any chance?
No, I'm a free-thinking man.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear it.
But going back to the wine thing, I was doing one of these sort of online questionnaires the other day. I said, "How much do you normally spend on a bottle of wine?" And I think 45 minutes wasn't the answer that they wanted.
Which is about right.
Right, we've got a video from Gwyn, and for the newcomers, we have a poem usually in Welsh with a translation rolling down the screen so that you know what it's about, basically.
Don't forget to
Alan
mute yourself.
is going to get his finger out and
I am.
queued up.
Yeah, John, I'll mute them there. Yeah. So make sure you're muted. I'll mute myself and put the video on now. Okay.
It's on its way.
This is a piece by Tudur Dylan Jones. It's called The Dance, Ddawns. Dancing is such a fantastic thing to do. There are some amazing scenes up in Snowdonia where hippies get together in the mountains and rave Not so much because of COVID, but it's an incredible scene. It's not publicised, but it's unbelievable. Anyway, this is ruminating on the eternal nature of dance. Y ddawns gan Tudur Dylan Jones. I'r hen ddawns ar newydd wedd, yr awn ni'n ddiddiwedd. Dod yn gyfoed yn gyfan i'r un sgwar o bedwar ban a'n geiriau oll yn griw iach yn fyddin i'r gyfeddach. Awn ninan ein blaenau a bloedd i wres yn naws yr oesoedd. Rhannu hwyl yr awen iau yn gnawd i'r hen ganiadau. Ac ar dan yn nisgo'r dydd yn un galon a'n gilydd. Trwy'r rapio byw, tri bob un bryder yn hyder wedyn, ni yw'r dydd a'r dedwyddyd trwy nodau a'r geiriau gyd, ac yn y sŵn unwn ni'n ein hadloniant eleni. Dod i'r oed a'n hyderiau, dod i'r oed yn drawiadau, trwy ddawnsio'r nos a'r borau a'n canu ni'n llenwi'r lle. Ac aros trwy'r nos nawn ni, hyd i wawr newydd dorri.
Let's go in high, Annie. Lovely.
I had in mind Matisse's painting of the big dance. The fishermen on the south coast of France, in Colleur, I think it is, used to gather every morning on the beach and do a circle dance, go out to sea to fish, and the ones that managed to get back with their fish did a circle dance at the end of the day. It's a lovely idea, the eternal dance. Yeah.
Yeah, fabulous.
Well, how many did spot the likeness I mentioned with Professor Brian Cox in that video? I'm not saying, all I'm saying, Gwyn, is grow a fringe and you'll make a fortune.
Yeah, well, I could do with a bit of his cash. That would be really nice. Just a few quid.
No, I know. Not to be pedantic, but what I did spot, Alan, was that you spelt breaks wrong.
Oh, well, I just copied and pasted.
Just saying, you know. We have standards.
Breaks.
And to be really pedantic, I think the dance of Matisse is a paper cutout collage, not a painting.
No, there's a painting. It's definitely a painting.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I just copy and paste. It's a funny thing. I occasionally have to correct Gwyn's notorious spellings in the Welsh, but I don't bother checking the English, and that's how we got through. Sorry.
We've got Dave and Margaret just come in. David, have you got any taxiing commitments tonight? Speak to us.
He's muted.
Yeah.
Show me your T-shirt, John.
Here we are. Should be all right tonight, I think.
Right, thanks. We'll slot you in sort of before Alun.
Oh, Margaret. I was following Gwyneth anywhere, and now I'm following David.
Yeah, Margaret, are you going to be slotted in or not?
Oh.
No, that's a no. Okay, fine. We enjoyed it last week. So we'll carry on as we are. We've got Mr. Hawkins next.
Good evening. This song is a Bob Dylan song, one of his most famous. The Times They Are Changing. It was written in 1963 when I was 17.
I didn't realise you were that much older than me, Mike.
Yeah, comes to us all.
63, 17.
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam. Admit that the waters around you have grown. Accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. For the times times they are a changing. Come writers and critics who prophesy with your pen, keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. Don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that is naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a changing. Senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. For he that gets hurt will be he who is stalled. There's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a changing. Mothers and fathers throughout the land, don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your road is rapidly aging. Get out of the new one if you can, lend your hand, for the times they are a changing. The line it is drawn, the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast. The present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last, for the times they are a changing. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam. Admit that the waters around you've grown. Accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a changing.
Drag that out, mate, didn't you?
Yeah.
We were all there, sort of waiting, but and we didn't want to. I thought, in case he starts off again, I don't want to jump in. Right, thank you very much, Mike. Oh, Sheila's joined you in the background now. Right, and the next turn is not for the faint-hearted, those who haven't been here before. We've got our full Cornish contingent here tonight. And straight from the football is Gaffer.
Oh, well, you may have been wondering what my wife was saying about emails. We had, well, because Helen and Mike said they'd been down to Wisley to the Royal Horticultural Society, we got a man from Kew Gardens coming up to us because we've got so many wonderful weeds. And apparently we are the weed capital of Europe, and he's coming up to get some weed seeds to put in the Millennium Seed Bank. And that's about all I'm going to be putting in any banks all year. So I'm very pleased this man from Kew's coming up for his Millennium Seed Bank. But this is a song really which is more to remind you of the good old days in Rhyl, when you used to actually walk into a building and sing songs to each other. Because one of the highlights of the evening when I wasn't singing, I didn't go there very often, so I didn't sing very much. And so I had to look around a bit for other highlights. And the highlight they settled on was to have a raffle. And we haven't been having many raffles since we've been virtual. So we're having a raffle tonight. I've got my raffle bag out. And it's full of Lego bricks, and it's got some blue ones in. And the blue ones are for verses from the Bible. And it's got black ones in, and they're from my more familiar territory of history. And because I learned today, because it happened today, that my son is going to get married, I have got the red bricks for marital bliss. So it's very topical. And the only other colour brick you're going to see is the grey brick. And the grey brick means I shut up. And you want to see the bated breath there, waiting for this grey brick to come out. It'll be a while. This song is partly proper. And the rest of it isn't proper. The proper bits were written before I was 17, and the improper bits were written after I was 17, if Mike is interested there. So we'll start now. It is a Scottish song, unfortunately, but apart from that, it's jolly nice. Hey. Oh, I'm going to peep. Ha ha! It's history. King Alfred was a warrior king who made the Norsemen run, but got chucked out a master chef because his cakes were overdone. Hey, you and we you, my Johnny lad. I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Goliath was a Philistine, the largest that they owned. He'd have slaughtered poor wee Davy if he hadn't got stoned. And we you, my Johnny lad. I'll dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Well, I walked in and you walked in and Johnny walked in as well. We lived like kings till the women walked in and then they gave us hell. And we you, my Johnny lad. I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Oh, double religion shivers down the spine. King Solomon and King David, they live most immoral lives, hopping in and out of bed with other people's wives. And we you, my Johnny lad. I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Before the day of judgment dawn, their conscience give 'em qualms. For Solomon wrote the Proverbs, and we Davy wrote the Psalms. And we you, my Johnny lad. There dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. History! Christopher Columbus was nae good at geography. Got sent out for an Indian, but come back with KFC. And with you, my Johnny lad. I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Religion and marital bliss. Daniel slept in the lion's den and come out with his life. If you think those cats are scary, then you haven't met my wife. And with you, my Johnny lad. I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. More history. King Harold's concentration, it occasioned him to die. He was slaughtering the Normans till something caught his eye. And we you, my Johnny lad. I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. More double religion. Oh, there was a man in Gilead and he was wondrous wise. He jumped in a hawthorn bush, scratched out both his eyes. And we you, my Johnny lad. I'll dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Now when he saw that his eyes they were out, well, he wasn't worried then. Hopped backwards through another bush, scratched them back and again. And we you, my Johnny lad. I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Nebuchadnezzar was a king of great renown and fame. The wisest men in Babylon could never spell his name. And with you, and with you, and with you, my Johnny lad, I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. I bought a wife in Aberdeen. She cost me 1 and 3. I sold her for a shilling just to buy tobacco with. And with you, and with you, and with you, my Johnny lad, I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Prue's husband Ian was picking beans when he dropped down stone dead. Said I to Prue, what did you do? Made do with bees instead. And with you, and with you, and with you, my Johnny lad, I'll dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Now Samson was a mighty man, he loved his fish and chips, refused to eat Delilah's neep, so she gave him the snip. And with you, and with you, and with you, my Johnny lad, now dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. King Charlie thought he'd wage a war against his parliament. He lost the war, he lost his head, now he's shortly to his friends. And with you, and with you, and with you, my Johnny lad, I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. King Henry was the English king, and he was awful fat. Half a dozen wedding cakes contributed to that. And with you, and with you, and with you, my Johnny lad, I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. The world would be a safer place had Raleigh never strayed. We'd nae have fags, we'd nae have chips, and he'd have kept his head. And with you, and with you, and with you, my Johnny lad, I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Another wife I bought in Prune, she cost me 2 and 6. She's better than the one I had, but not as good as Rick's. And with you, and with you, and with you, my Johnny lad, I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Oh, ho, ho. I got a wife in Gretna Green, she cost me bugger all. Hey, she wasn't such a bargain, 'cause she drives me up the wall. And with you, and with you, and with you, my Johnny lad, I dance the buckles off my shoes with you, my Johnny lad. Ha ha! Now Johnny is a bonny lad, and he's a lad of mine. I never had a better lad, and I've had 49. And with you, and with you, and with you, my Johnny lad, I dance the buckles off my shoes for you, my Johnny lad. Wait for it to drop, lad.
Yay!
Thought you'd lost the grey blick for a minute there.
You were praying I hadn't.
Fear on people's faces.
Right, thank you, Gaffer. I'd sort of roughly estimated that we would not get through the first round till about 10 o'clock, but I think I might have to modify that now.
To 1:45.
So, Alan, if we just get round once and just have sort of 1 or 2 songs afterwards, do we have a sort of video of Rumble Concertina from way back?
We do. Some stranger to the club by the name of Jeff Blythen involved in it, but we do have a vintage video if you feel that the need to fit it in.
Yeah, well, it might be just a change if
yes.
There's no way we're going to get through everybody twice.
No.
So we'll see how it goes. Right, up to the northeast for Brian and Sue.
Thank you.
This morning we were sort of doing a bit of sort of prep in the kitchen, and I said, Alexa, play Jez Lowe. So played a load of stuff. Some of it I knew, and some of it I didn't. And there was one that particularly...
He wasn't talking to you.
that caught my attention. And I think Brian and Sue should do it. Because it was called Talk to Me Dirty in Geordie.
Oh, yes, we've heard that one. Yeah. We'll do it 3 months after you do Sally Wheatley.
Ours has started in the bloody kitchen. Can you?
See what you've done now.
Yeah, Alexa, shut the... Oh. Right.
So did you hear that, John?
No.
What?
You said, we'll do it.
Well, we'll do it 3 months after you've done Sally Wheatley.
Right, well, Sally Wheatley might be next week, could be next week. And I know Paul's had a belly full of Sally Wheatley, so he'll tune in late. Right, what are you doing for us tonight then?
Right, we're going back to starting with the Dougie song. When Dougie was a young boy, living with a family, they had a lodger called, well, they called him Uncle Bob. I don't know whether he was Dougie's uncle or not, but he called him Bob. And he died while Dougie was just a young lad. And it's the first time anybody close to Dougie had actually died, and he was struggling to come to terms with it. So the adults in the household would say to him, "Don't worry, he hasn't gone. He'll never leave you. He'll be hiding in the wind." So they're always there, just hiding in the wind. So he wrote this song, which he called Hide in the Wind.
Time has come, the light is leaving, and what was sure will soon be gone. And what was certain falls and fades away. And though we search, the fields are empty, and through the forest there's not a sign. The words we shared we can no longer say. They hide in the wind, hide in the wind. They hide, they never leave us. They hide in the wind, hide in the wind. They hide, ready to lead us home. Julie sang and played piano. She taught her little ones the same. Follow your dreams, let no one bend your way. For some the day will last a lifetime. For others it's a moment long. It all flows endless, dark into the grave. They hide in the wind, they hide in the wind. They hide, they never leave us. They hide in the wind, hide in the wind. They hide, ready to lead us home. So in this silent place you'll find us, where troubles lie too deep to stand, and seeds we sow must grow from where they land. Oh, the time has come, the light is leaving, and what was sure will soon be gone. And what was certain falls and fades away. They hide in the wind, hide in the wind, they hide, they never leave us. They hide in the wind, hide in the wind, they hide, ready to lead us home. To lead us home.
Lovely song.
You two dig out some lovely songs.
That's
Thank
lovely.
you.
And also, Brian must now be a contender for stealing Jeff Durno's crown for precision guitar playing. I don't know whether Jeff's up for the challenge. We could have a duel to just decide who's the most precise and careful. Careful in a nice way. Careful. Accurate is the word I'm looking for. What do you think, Jeff?
Two from you, two from you two.
We can have a go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just for the guitar buffs, the tuning on that one's a bit unusual. C, G, C, G, C, D. That's one of his tunings he uses.
Modal.
Sort of modal with the ninth on, yes. Yeah. Right, this is, well, you'll have heard this before. Sandy Denny, Who Knows Where the Time Goes. It's truly amazing, really. She wrote the words for this song when she was 19, 20 or whatever.
Just a young girl.
Just a young girl.
Just amazing.
I will still be here. I have no thought of leaving. I do not count the time, for who knows where this time goes? Who knows where the time goes? And I am not alone while my love is near me. I know it will be so until it's time to go. So come the storms of winter, and then the birds in spring again. I have no fear of time, for who knows how my love grows, and who knows where the time goes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely as always. Storm said lovely harmonies there. Right, talking about Storm, here we go to Massachusetts.
Yep. So I'm gonna follow up on
Lunchtime in Massachusetts, is it, Storm?
mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon. Come on, get a grip, Alan. You've been doing this long enough now. It's lunchtime in Vancouver.
Of course the phone rings. 1 second. Hello, Storm speaking.
And it's
I'm on a Zoom call.
It is a scammer. I'll take the phone off the hook. Hopefully it won't be too loud. Okay. As I was saying, I'm going to sort of follow up on what John offered. The song I wrote in like 1978 or something, and people said, why would you want to write such a pessimistic song? But unfortunately, it doesn't sound so pessimistic. I mean, it sounds pessimistic, but it doesn't sound so unreally pessimistic these days. An activist's accomplishment. After many years of Pickett's jail, submitting to ridicule, no steady money, and much frustration, it's like a perfect Hollywood ending when our character gets a job working for peace, meets a lover, and they walk towards the sunset, which still contains no mushroom cloud. And I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Winds are wailing, trees are falling, lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Do I hear a drum and a child's cry? How many folks again will kiss kids bye-bye? And I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Winds are wailing, trees are falling, lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. If you want to eat, you'll have to pay. Can you afford to buy? Will you starve today? And I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Winds are wailing, trees are falling, lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. So you seek to work, well, that's too bad. We've given out every job we had, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Winds are wailing, trees are falling, lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Do I hear a knock on my front door? Will the songs I write be allowed no more? And I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Winds are wailing, trees are falling, lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm. Yes, I sense the future in the storm. Lightning striking, and the air is burning, and I sense the future in the storm.
Now, I reckon Storm should have a crystal ball in front of him when he's singing that song. The future in the storm, we'd see it then, wouldn't we?
Right.
Or am I just a bit...
Unfortunately so.
Crystal ball. We'll save up for a crystal ball for you, Storm, and we'll send it across the ocean.
Okay, thanks, Storm. And we're coming a bit nearer.
And none of that cheap glass stuff.
Look, it's Wales for most of these people. That's all they get over here. They're thankful for cheap glass. Right, talking about Wales, we're up to up into the mountains now for Alan.
Good evening. This is how? This is Saw Doctor's song. I know Alan does one of them. I won't do that tonight. But I was going to if I had to, but it's that would be the green and red of Mayo, Alan. But I'm not going to do that tonight. You see, this is Clare Island. Will you meet me on Clare Island? Summer stars are in the sky. We'll take the ferry out of Roonla and wave all our cares goodbye. We'll go dancing at the Cayley. We'll go kissing on the strand. Take our clothes off in the moonlight, skinny dipping hand in hand. We'll go drinking in the twilight, keep it up until the dawn. In both bars, 'cause there are no gods to take our names and send us home. Will you meet me in Clare Island? Summer stars are in the sky. We'll take the ferry out of Roonla and wave all our cares goodbye. I'm getting weary of the city. It seems that many things have changed. We'll go down to Nora Dooley's house, 'cause where she lives it never rains. Will you meet me on Clare Island? Summer stars are in the sky. We'll take the ferry out of Roonla and wave all our cares goodbye. And if there's tall and dark white horses and the swell is rising in the bay, well, I don't care if the boat don't sail, 'cause we'll come back another day. Will you meet me on Clare Island? Summer stars are in the sky. We'll take the ferry out of Roonla and wave all our cares goodbye. Will you meet me on Clare Island? Summer stars are in the sky. We'll take the ferry out of Roonla and wave all our cares goodbye. We'll take the ferry out of Roonla and wave all our cares goodbye. So, Doctors.
Super. Yeah, if we're ever on a long journey and you want to sort of pass a bit of time sort of quite profitably, Saw Doctors are always a good bet, because you can always sort of sing along.
Yeah.
Going down the motorway to relieve the boredom.
Oh, they're a great group for families, because I saw them in Bolton once. They have a stage beside the set where all the kids can get up and dance. It's great party time. Good group.
What do you call kids these days, Alan? Is that anybody under 50?
No, I really mean 10 and 12-year-olds. They bring the kids along to the gigs, and it's really good fun. A bit like T. Grimm was saying about the hippies. It's very much like that. It's really cool.
Right, thanks very much, Alan. And, well, we've got Davith without B, sadly. He's just going to sit there again.
Is that true? Yes, I'm afraid it is true, yes.
But we can see B, which is nice.
Right. Well, there you go. Yes. Right. Okay. Well, hello again, my dearios. I've been groping around in my gander bag recently, and I've come across this cautionary tale. Joe he was a young cordwangler, munching greebiddles he did go, and he loved a boundless daughter by the name of Chiswick Flow. Vain she was, and like a grosset, though her gander parts were fine. But she sneered at his cordwangle as it hung upon the line. So he stole a waggler's mooly for to make a wedding ring. But the Bow Street runners caught him, and the judge said he will swing. Oh, they hanged him by the postern, nailed his moolies to the fence, for to warn all young cordwanglers that it was a grave offence. There's a moral to this story, though your cordwangle be poor, keep your hands off others' moolies, for it is against the law.
I've not had that for a long time. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I think B's wishing she was elsewhere.
Hit him on his cord wangling.
Just imagine if that was broadcast on the radio these days.
Well, it was.
Well,
it was.
Half a century ago.
B's far too young to remember Round the Horn, obviously.
Yes, of course. I remember Beyond our Ken.
Beyond
Even,
Our Ken.
Earlier. Yeah.
Right,
Not a
we're going
competition,
down. We're going down to Surrey. Yes, and Helen was apparently at Wisley today at RHS Wisley. Leslie is going to Tatton Flower Show with Alan's Mrs. Wendy and a couple of other girls in about a week and a half. So, yeah, that was the day at Tatton, and then we think we might have a night in a hotel at Alderley Edge before. Okay, and then it was...
As you do.
Well, we think we might have an afternoon shopping in Alderley Edge as well. And it's going to be a whole bloody week before they've finished.
Alderley Edge charity shops, John.
Oh.
I bet that's a lot more expensive than Surrey.
I was going to say, Alderley Edge makes Surrey look like the arse end of Burnley, I'll tell you.
I thought that's where you live.
What, the arse end of Burnley? I moved from there when I was 18.
Just confirm, John, did you say that Helen had been in HMP Risley?
No, not quite. Not quite.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. I mean, she's paid her debt to society, you know.
Oh, no, she hasn't.
Everybody makes mistakes. I mean, it was just a misunderstanding when she walked into the... She was taking the sawn-off shotgun to the police station to hand it in, and she thought, I need a book of stamps. So she went into the post office for the book of stamps, and the man behind the counter, Helen thought she was just getting change when he started pushing the money out towards her. It was purely a misunderstanding.
Absolutely, you got it right.
And the thing is, Mike gets by with his catheter anyway, doesn't he?
You leave my catheter out of this.
Yeah, I can leave him for a couple of hours.
I thought they were paying their debt to society by being here.
That as well.
Yeah, thanks for that, Alan.
Right, okay, 2 from you two, please.
Thank you. Jeslo wrote this song. Jeslow's getting a lot of publicity this evening. He wrote this song about the demise of the coal industry in Surrey. Before they all closed down, we had winding gear at the bottom of the garden and slag heaps obstructing the entrance to the garage. But there we go. There'll be tears in the eyes of the weak and in the eyes of the most strong-hearted. Tears in the eyes of the miners and wives when these coal town days are done. And it's towered above this town since the century first started, but the towers will be all torn down and a whole way of life hauled away. There'll be tears in the eyes of the weak and in the eyes of the most strong-hearted. Tears in the eyes of the miners and wives when these coal town days are done. Men have worked here in fear and rage, and they've cursed it to hell in its darkness, but they'll walk from that last shift cage, and they'll curse what the future's to bring. There'll be tears in the eyes of the weak and in the eyes of the most strong-hearted. Tears in the eyes of the miners and wives when these coal town days are done. And the fight between the mine and the man, and the lives and blood that it cost us, it was never to be lost or won, because the powers that be rule the day. There'll be tears in the eyes of the weak and in the eyes of the most strong-hearted. Tears in the eyes of the miners and wives when these coal town days are done. There'll be tears in the eyes of the weak and in the eyes of the most strong-hearted. Tears in the eyes of the miners and wives when these coal town days are done.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was okay. That was okay. Yeah, this picture behind me, I don't know if you can see it or not. This was Leslie's leaving stroke retirement present from all the girls who work the scanners in Glenclwyd Hospital. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a picture of three miners sort of on the break. It's just sort of a charcoal and ink sort of thing. And lovely picture. But it's not the sort of picture you'd expect to be painted by a lady. But Valerie Gans, she worked sort of with the miners down the pits, and she did some lovely, lovely pictures down there. Anyway, that's a by the by. Shut up, John, and let this pair get on with it. Okay?
I've been looking at that picture earlier. It is lovely.
Well, Helen has an artist's eye because she's an artist.
She don't look bad.
No, I would like to be artist.
All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are on. All the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more. See that eastbound passenger train coming around the bend. It's taken away my own true love to never return again. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are on. All the good times the Lord I'd never been born or died when I was young. I never would have seen your sparkling blue eyes or heard your lying tongue. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are all the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more. Now don't you see that turtle dove flying from pine to pine? It's mourning for its own true love, just like I mourn for mine. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are all the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more. Come back, my own true love, and stay a while with me. For if ever I had a friend in this world, you've been a friend to me. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are all the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are all the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more.
Okay, you never said you were going to get the bloody banjo out. I wouldn't have given you a second.
No, I'm not going to fess up to that, am I?
Right, there were a lot of people swaying about to that one.
Good,
lovely.
good.
Proper
It might be
country
that they're
waltz.
just the worst for the drink, but you know,
Yeah.
you never know.
Daily exercise.
Deslo tells a rather good story about that first one.
Does swaying in a chair class as is it classed as aerobic exercise?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
no, Alan,
Okay.
sorry.
Right, Paul, what were you saying, Paul?
I said Jez Lowe tells a rather good story about that first song. I'm sure it was that one, which he was. I gather it was written for just a TV news item, which was coming up like half a day later or something. And they rang him up and said, "Could you write this in sort of in 3 or 4 hours?" And he said, "Oh, don't think I can, And they said, "Oh well, okay, we'll approach Johnny Handel." And how long did he say I've got? He said.
Right, okay, Colin.
Thank
Are you
you.
squeeze boxing tonight?
Yeah, little squeeze box tonight. This is a song called Billy Bones and His Dancing Cat. On a harbour's wall in a sailor's hat sits an old man and an old grey cat. Dreams all day of the tiny world in a sailor's horn by the round the world. 'Twas many a weary year ago he started off with hat and toe to win the prize of a silver pound. He danced the world all around. On the harbour wall he began his dance. Soon he sat on the road of France. The old grey cat, she loved him so, danced a hornpipe too on a tail and toe. He danced on the deck of a sailing brig, first a hornpipe and then a jig. To win the prize of a silver pound, he danced the world all around. When they got to France, it was howdy-do. Old Billy Bones couldn't parlez-vous. People smiled at his sailor's hat, his tarred pigtail and his dancing cat. From the coast of France to Gay Paris, the people cried, la la wee wee. He'll win the prize of a silver pound if he danced the world all around. Now the months went by and the days grew long. They danced the native tribes among. The Juju men ran away in fear when the Stigad and the man drew near. On the sandy waste of the Timbuktu, they struggled on for a year or two to win the prize of a silver pound. They danced the world all around. Now in Arctic land near ice and snow, they danced a jig for the Eskimo. From north to south America, the dancing pair went on their way. From Russia, China and Japan came the dancing cat and the sailor man. To win the prize of a silver pound, they danced the world all around. Now the years went by on the harbour wall, there came no news of the pair at all. People sighed, they said that's that, forgot Bill Bones and his dancing cat. But when 20 years had passed away, came an old man and a cat so grey. To claim the prize of a silver pound, they danced the world all around. Then the mayor got up and the council too. They said, now tell me who are you? With your ragged coat and your sailor's hat, your tarred pigtail and your dancing cat. I'm Billy Bones and the Peter's Four. I never want to dance no more, but I'll claim the prize of a silver pound. I've danced the world all around.
Yay!
Brilliant.
Tune was written on the ceiling, Colin, it seems. You're up there somewhere.
Yes.
That was great.
Yeah. Lost
Right.
out of the prom stuff.
Was that? Missed that. Okay. We are moving down to St Asaph for a man who I have admired, Jeff Durno, for donkey's years.
Sycophant.
30 years. Yeah, I don't mind being an arse licker. I love Jeff's music. I love his playing, everything about him. He's, he could have my babies. Right, Jeff.
Goodness me, John.
Put your trousers back on.
Excuse me, Real Folk Club would like to disassociate itself with that last remark.
That could
very
I'd
much.
worry that he's not taking the piss out of you, Jeff.
Well, you know, Alan's comments about guitar precision and any sort of competition. The problem, I'm not going to compete tonight. I can't do that because this left hand has got so much arthritis in it now that I have to find very, very simple things to do. So I can't do what I used to do. So you're not going to get what you used to get if you ever got it from me, really. Anyway, let's see. I did try this a bit earlier and it worked. It might not work now, but it did work earlier on. I quite like the idea that Brian was doing it in an alternate tuning, which was interesting because I'm starting to try and learn alternate tunings that are easier on the fingers, but I haven't got there yet. So this is in bog standard tuning. In Victorian days, there were girls selling flowers on the streets of London, Manchester, Birmingham, from the wholesale markets, and all of that sort of thing has died now. And Richard Digance wrote a song about the flower girls of London, and well, if I can do it, it goes like this. Oh, Miss Rosemary McLaren, she's a lady of renown, wondrous, upright and grand. She spends her daily hours selling flowers by the bunch at a pitch situated on the Strand. She has the red rose for your lover and the lilac for your wife, pansy if a gentleman desires. But apart from lots of money, and you may find this funny, she has everything that this here man desires. Oh, she really is a very lovely lady, wondrous, upright and grand. Spend all my traditions, wealth and grand impressions, for me flower girl McLaren of the Strand. Oh, see her strut the length of Lambeth, singing daffodils for sale. Gents they'll buy for twopence and a smile. She takes her hard-earned coppers to a barrow down the lane, but I'm thinking down in Mayfair's more her style. Oh, she's the talk of aristocracy, the mistress of the dukes, if she ever had a bonnet and some lace. But the Strand is where her pitch is, and beyond her wildest wishes, but I could wish for her a better place. She's a really lovely lady, wondrous and upright and grand. I'd spend all my traditions, wealth and grand impressions, for me flower girl McLaren of the Strand. But I think I'll never change her, it isn't my intent. She's happy at a barrow on the Strand, but I often sit and dream of this barrow market queen, and the things that for me and her I'd planned. But the gents of London need her, she brightens up their day, a smile brings happiness to office hours. So it's goodbye Rosemary McLaren of the Strand, as she sings, who will buy my lovely flowers.
Oh, yes, Jeff.
Great, Jeff.
There you go.
That was lovely, Jeff.
Yeah, lovely.
Good song.
Lovely, Jeff. Oh, great. You've not lost it yet.
No.
Not quite, almost.
Not at all.
Thank you all for a lovely time.
Oh, okay.
Bye, Storm.
Are you,
Okay.
you're still continuing on weekly, correct?
Yeah. Hwyl am y tro.
And are you going to be taking any summer breaks?
No, we can't afford a holiday.
We're still waiting for the summer.
All right. Love and
Okay.
blessings. I will see you again soon.
Okay, good night, Storm, or good afternoon for you.
Good mid to late afternoon. Indeed.
Right, we've got a gag from Aussie John. Get up to the microphone, John.
Yeah, you lean well for... Oh, look at that face, look.
Yeah, this better be worth it. We've waited a lot of weeks for this. You've got to unmute yourself first, and we can't hear your lovely Antipodean tones. I didn't say turn the video off, I said unmute yourself. Oh, it's worse than a bloody child, this, isn't it? The little microphone one, John.
Come on, John. Come on. You can do it. I'll ask him to... Oh,
there we
it's
are.
cooking,
There
we're
we
cooking.
are.
We're cooking.
Well, the little story I've got for you tonight is a very unfortunate story because there was this chap had an industrial accident and he lost both his ears. So he went to A&E and they referred him to ear, nose and throat, ENT. And the specialist there said to him, he said, well, it's very limited to what we can do for you. But what we have got, we can, on your left ear, we can transplant a dog's ear and see how you go. And on the right ear, we've got a pig's ear we can transplant and see how you go. And then the hair will grow over like Rick's hair, and you'll be all right. And you come back in 3 months and tell us how you're going. So he went back in 3 months, and the ear, nose and throat specialist said to him, well, how are you hearing? He said, well, this one with the dog's ear, he said, it's fantastic because I can hear birds. I can hear people probably half a mile away. I can hear music and, a terrific. He said, oh, that's really good. He said, well, how did you go with this one with the pig's ear? He said, not so well, he said. I get a lot of crackling in that one.
How long have we waited?
Yeah, quite a point.
It was worth the wait, John.
Yeah.
That was as good as the first time you told me that, John. As good as that.
Well, I'm not going to say that he made a pig's ear of it because he didn't.
No.
No. Or
Right,
a dog
thank you,
breakfast.
John.
Hog off.
Yeah. How's your shoulder doing, John? How's your shoulder?
Not very good. No, no good.
So are they going to just amputate it and just have done with it?
I think they'll amputate the shoulder and throw the other bit away.
Right, thank you, John. And we haven't heard from you for ages. Right, down to Southampton, Paul.
Right, if I could risk doing a storm, which is like to do a quick intro piece to the piece I'm actually going to do, inspired by John's thing. David Beckham turned up at A&E, and both his ears were burnt black. And they said, "What happened to you?" And he said, "I was ironing when the phone rang." And they said, "Well, what about the other ear?" He said, "Well, that was when I was ringing for the ambulance." Anyway, I'm going to cheer you up with this because this is called Sonora's Death Row, so you'll know this is a bundle of laughs. It's by a guy called Kevin. His nickname's Blackie Farrell. I don't know whether we can call him Blackie because it may be for the same reason that Izzy named her dog. Anyway, a cheerful little number from America. The Broken O, which is mentioned, is a real ranch in Mexico, but I believe the rest of it is all fiction. Me and the boys, we had cinched up our saddles as we hove into town for the night. Guns hanging proud, we were daring out loud for somebody to pick us a fight. Card cheats and rustlers would run for their homes when the boys from the old Broken O used to ride up and rein in on the street that they named Sonora's Death Row. Mezcal is free at Amanda's saloon for the boys from the old Broken O. Saturday nights in the town of Sonora are the best in all Mexico. They've got guitars and trumpets and sweet senoritas who don't wanna let you go. Who'd have believed that so happy a town had a street called Sonora's Death Row? One Saturday night there, and we were all dancing with 6 of Amanda's gals. I'd won some silver at 7-card stud, and so I was outdoing my pals. But the whiskey and mezcal and peso cigars had driven me out for some air. I heard a low whisper, "Your life or your money." I reached, but my gun wasn't there. I woke up face down in Amanda's back alley, aware of the fool I had been. Rushed to a saddle and grabbed someone's rifle and entered Amanda's again, where I saw my partners twirling my pistol and throwing my money around. And blinded by anger, I jerked the trigger and one of them dropped to the ground. Amanda's fell silent like night in the desert. Folks were staring in pure disbelief. Amanda was kneeling beside the dead cowboy, loudly expressing her grief. But as I bowed my head, then a tremble shot through me. My pistol was still at my side, and when I felt in my pockets and there was my money, I sunk to my knees and I cried. A nightmare of mezcal was all that it was. No one had robbed me at all. How I wish I was dreaming the sound of the gallows there testing outside of the wall, while the mezcal's still free in Amanda's saloon for the boys from the old Broken O. I'd pay a king's ransom to drink there today and be free of Sonora's death row. I'd pay a king's ransom to drink there today and be free of Sonora's death row.
Yeah. I hope your next trip is better.
That's such a lovely, rich sound.
Right, thank you, Paul.
Really relaxing.
Always enjoy what you do. It's always varied what you come up with. Right, we've been joined a bit late by Ray and Jerry. So we're only going to get one each tonight, I think. And so, do you both sing? Can you give us a nod or?
Hi, John. Yeah, just joined in the. I've never been on this one. Jerry knows me as always up our way. And we usually do Bernard's session on a Thursday night. And I recognise a couple of faces.
We're up, both up in Scotland, so
Oh,
over the border.
well, my wife's maiden name's Morrison, so I hope she's not related to you, Jerry. Otherwise, you've just gone down in my estimation.
He's up here.
I thought I was marrying a bloody supermarket heiress.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know she was broke. Right, okay, so if Alan can slide you in between Dave and himself.
Oh, I'm sliding them. Even they might kicking and screaming, but I'm sliding them. There they go.
There, right, so there we are, all in place.
I won't do a Scottish song then.
Always nice to see, and always nice to see a couple of jocks.
Oh, Jerry's not. He's from.
No, I only live in Scotland. I'm actually from Birmingham, but.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Whereabouts
Whereabouts up in Scotland are you?
Less said about that, the better.
Whereabouts up in Scotland are you?
This has been empty
we're
for
both
hours.
just over the border. I'm in a place called Bonchester Bridge, which is just outside Hoyk, which is about 40 miles from Carlisle, 40 miles from Newcastle, sort of like.
All right.
That sort of area.
Well, Ray's just buggered off.
Yeah. he's gone to the fridge, I think.
Yeah. Jerry, you might want to try and get your volume up a little bit before you get to sing. It's you're very quiet compared to the rest of this motley crew.
Right, I shall play around with that.
Meanwhile, Maureen is holding herself in readiness for you, John. Look,
Yes, we are over in Vancouver, and we've now apparently got rid of the heat wave over there.
Yes, it's more moderate. Thanks. So this is an Alistair McGilvery from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, Cold Town Road. We get up in the black down the Cold Town Road, and we hike along the track where the coal trains load, and we make the ponies pull till they nearly break their backs, and they'll never see again down the Cold Town Road. We hear the whistle call down the Cold Town Road, and we take our towels and all where the coal trains load. In the cages then we drop till there's nowhere else to fall, and we leave this world behind down the Cold Town Road. We never see the sun down the Cold Town Road. At a penny for a ton where the coal trains load. When the ship comes up on top, we're so thankful to be done. We head home to sleep and dream down the Cold Town Road. There's miners' little sons down the Cold Town Road, playing with their cowboy guns where the coal trains load. But they'd better make the best of their childhood while it runs. There's a pick and shovel waiting down the Cold Town Road. If there's a God for us down the Cold Town Road, all the miners they can bless where the coal trains load. For we're sweating in the hole, sucking down the devil's dust, just to keep the fires ablaze down the Cold Town Road. We get up in the black down the Cold Town Road, and we hike along the track where the coal trains load. And we make the ponies pull till they nearly break their backs, and they'll never see again down the Cold Town Road. And we make the ponies pull till they nearly break their backs, and they'll never see again down the Cold Town Road.
Yeah. You can take the girl out of Newcastle, but you can't take Newcastle out of the girl, can you?
Oh, excellent. No. Excellent.
Right,
how many years have you been in Canada, Maureen?
It's not a question to ask.
Sorry, what was that? What was that?
How many years have you been in Canada? Sorry.
How many years have I been here?
Yeah.
53.
How many?
53.
Bloody hell.
53.
Well, that
I
means you were
know,
there before
I
you were
came
born.
for 2 years. In
You must have been there
67.
before you were born.
You creep, Alan. Come on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, so we've got a few new faces tonight. Thank you again, Maureen. Lovely, I enjoyed that. We've got Steve, who I assume is from Bristol or Brizzle, do they say it down there?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, I live in Bristol now.
Right, what are you singing for us tonight, Steve?
Galway Shore. In Arranmore, in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel. She was young and handsome, her beauty fair took my breath away. She wore no jewels, nor costly diamond, no paint, no powder, no none at all. But she wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulder was a Galway shore. We kept on walking, she kept on talking, till our father's cottage came into view. Says she, "Come in, sir, I'll meet my father, and play to please him the foggy dew." She wore no jewels, nor costly diamond, no paint, no powder, no none at all. But she wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulder was a Galway shore. She sat me down beside the fire. I could see her father, he was 6 feet tall, and soon her mother had the kettle singing. All I could think of was the Galway shore. She wore no jewels, nor costly diamond, no paint, no powder, no none at all. But she wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulder was a Galway shore. I played the blackbird and the stack of barley, Rodney's glory and the foggy dew. She sang each note like an Irish linnet, while her eyes float down through her eyes so blue. She wore no she wore no jewels, nor costly diamond, no paint, no powder, no none at all. But she wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulder was a Galway shore. 'Twas early, all in the morning, when I hit the road for old Donegal. She said, "Goodbye, sir." She cried and kissed me, and my heart remains with the Galway shore. She wore no jewels, nor costly diamond, no paint, no powder, no none at all. But she wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulder was a Galway shore.
We like a nice telegraphed ending when it just slowly fades out. Yes, we do like the telegraphed ending.
You didn't do one.
I said we like it. I didn't say I did one. Yeah, look, I get a lot of stick here for being a nasty, cynical, short-tempered git.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
get anything
but-
like
Very
this.
true.
I don't need anger management. What I need is for people to stop pissing me off. Right, where are we now? Gwyneth.
By definition, anyone who says they don't need anger management needs anger management. I'll shut up now.
Right, this is a song that I found in Chappell's Popular Music of Olden Times, and it has lots of cobbler puns in it, which you have to watch out for. Well, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you, but if you spot them, you know, there may be a test later. The Cobbler's End. A cobbler there was, and he lived in a stall, which served him for parlour, for kitchen and all. No coin in his pocket, nor care in his pate, no ambition had he, nor yet duns at his gate. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Oh, sorry. Contented he'd worked, and he thought himself happy if at night he could purchase a jug of brown nappy. How he'd laugh then and whistle and sing too most sweet, saying just to a hair, I have made both ends meet. Derry down, 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 Derry down. But love, the disturber of high and of low, it shoots at the peasant as well as the bow. He shot the poor cobbler quite through the heart. I wish he had hit some more ignoble part. Derry down, 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 Derry down. It was from a cellar this archer did play, where a buxom young damsel continually lay. Her eyes shone so bright when she rose every day, that she shot the poor cobbler quite over the way. Derry down, 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 Derry down. He sang her love songs as he sat at his work, but she was as hard as a month without shirk. Whenever he spake, she would flounce and would fleer, which put the poor cobbler quite into despair. Derry down, 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 Derry down. He took up his all that he had in the world, to make away with himself was resolved. He pierced through his body instead of his soul. So the cobbler he died, and the bell it did toll. Derry down, 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 Derry down. And now in goodwill I advise as a friend, all cobblers take warning by this cobbler's end. Keep your hearts out of love, for we find by what's past that love brings us all to an end at the last. Derry down, 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 Derry down.
Yeah, there were some pretty terrible puns in there, Gwyneth. I think Gaff would be proud of a few of those. Right, thanks very much. And we move from your sort of nice high voice down to the very depths of Dave Hyche. Dave Hyche.
Hyche.
Oh, we can see your beard, Dave.
When you think you can't get any lower, eh?
That's a lovely hat. He's got a lovely hat on.
Some ladies are foolish, some ladies are gay, some ladies are comely, some live while you may. My lady's a wild flying dove, my lady's wine. She whispers each evening, she's mine, mine, mine. She likes pretty pictures, she loves singing birds. She'll watch them for hours, but I see only her. My lady's a wild flying dove. My lady's wine. She whispers each evening, she's mine, mine, mine. Tells me she's learning how full her cup can be. She asks me to help her, but I know she's teaching me. My lady's a wild flying dove. My lady's wine. She whispers each evening, she's mine, mine, mine.
Oh.
Deep man, deep.
One of Tom Paxton's most beautiful songs, that.
He always comes up with surprises, doesn't he?
Hmm.
Always.
Yeah, there were some inaccessible notes in that one, wasn't there?
I think most of them.
I know the notes there down there somewhere, but I think I'd have to drink more mild before I could get down to those.
There's a Spooky Men's Chorale song I like called "You're Deep," isn't it? Which sort of dredges those notes down there. You ought to learn it, Dave. Very very appropriate.
Spooky Men's Chorale, yeah.
How come your video's turned off, Alan?
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Well, you're blessed then. You don't have to look at this ugly mug.
And where's Mike Hawkins? Mike Hawkins has been gone for quite a while.
Perhaps his light bulb finally gave up. He has been gone, hasn't he?
Right, there's a few people we haven't had a chance to speak to tonight. We've got Michael, who's here every week that we don't see. But good evening, Michael. Always nice to have you here. And we've got Glenys, who's she's woken up. How's the lad doing, Glenys? Is he recovering okay?
Hello.
Hello.
Hiya. Yeah, he's doing absolutely fine, thank you. Yeah, it was a total success. So it's great.
Is that your dog?
Yeah.
Give it a bloody kick, will you?
Listen, John, how did everything go on the Friday when you moved in? Did everything go according to plan?
Well, the Friday we were moving in didn't happen because one of the lads in the removal team got pinged. But it was pinged from a date 9 days before, so he only had to sort of, isolate for one more day, then he could be back at work. So we didn't move in till the Saturday, but they were good. So if you want to recommend a removal firm in North Wales, Alistair Dean, we've used him twice, brilliant, lovely man, small family business. So anybody up in North Wales moving, use Alistair Dean.
And also, he ended up with the night, and they ended up staying the night in a pub, so it can't have been all bad.
Yeah. Well, there was that about it. Yeah, we stopped down at the Swan in Tarpley, which is a lovely pub. We had a lovely room, the problem was it's quite near the church clock, which goes off every 15 minutes. We thought, they'll switch it off at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. We go, no, all bloody night, every 15 minutes.
I grew up with the clock like that till I was 18 years old.
No wonder you need anger management.
John, that's what you get for leaving Wales, mate. That's what you get for moving to the plains from the mountains.
Once you're on the parish council, John, you'll be able to get these things sorted.
They'll have him winding it then.
Can't we get some of your lot to come and set fire to it, Alan?
They're not my lot, they're Gwyn's.
Right, who else haven't we talked? Oh, the Scousers, the Scallies. How are you doing? Come on, get off.
Say bugger off, come on.
No, I haven't. Oh, sugar.
Oh, that was very well told for you.
Come on, then, you got to say it. Come on.
Bugger off.
Right, we will do. Okay, nice to see you. And Alice and Dave Stokies are there. Yeah.
Right, we're here.
Yeah.
Dwi mor sori, da ni ddim yn gallu gyfarfod wyneb yn wyneb eto. Did you get that?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry we can't meet face to face because I'm looking forward to a hug, David.
Oh, well, I'm sure Dave can't wait for that.
Oh, yeah.
Can't come a minute too soon, can it? I think we've more or less got through everybody now, haven't we? Yeah, right, okay. So, Ray, tell us briefly about yourself and then get on with it.
Yeah. Sorry for arriving so late. I'm from Hawick up in Scotland. That's over the border. I know one or two of the faces, and I think Maureen, you were on the Lim one last night. I think a lovely song in there as well.
What volume can we have?
Sorry.
Bit more volume.
Oh, yeah. Turn up. That better?
Yep.
That better now? Yeah, sorry, I help host a local club one, and the numbers have dropped off now from getting 40, 50 people on. They're down to 6, 7 singers some nights. So the Friday nights look like dying, so I thought it's time to look about for another session. And I'd been at a few Runcorn Folk Club and around there, actually in person. I've never got quite as far across as Lim, but Sale Folk Club as well. Knew a couple of people there, and I thought quite a lot of people down there do some nice songs. And I thought, well, we'll look around and expand the repertoire, because I didn't start learning to play guitar till I was in my 50s. So I'm still catching up with an awful lot of the folky tunes I don't know. I've never heard of them, so they're all new to me. It's all good.
Well, if you regard this club as a home for social misfits, you're probably not far out there.
Oh,
I just hope we
folk clubs, isn't it?
I just hope we pass the audition, Ray.
Right at home. As long as there's a few alcoholics as well, I'll be right at home.
Right, okay.
We'll work to sort everyone out as well.
I'll try this one, get on with it, and I'll try to find one, but being late, I hope if nobody else will have done this one, hopefully. Paul Herring song. I got it off of Celtic Connections, this one. Let the glamour and the money lure me from my home, but that was a long time ago. Now I would do anything to be back again, to be living at home in Don.
Donegal. To be running with the wind down to the sea, to be lying where the mountains touch the sky, and to taste the fresh cool air, and to hear again the music. There's a longing in my heart for Donegal. Now every year I promise that this will be my last, and I dream of escaping every night. For I'm not getting younger, and the years don't fade my dreams. I wish I'd stayed at home in Donegal. To be running with the wind down to the sea, to be lying where the mountains touch the sky, and to taste the fresh cool air, and to hear again the music. There's a longing in my heart for Donegal. And when I look around me, I see 1,000 empty faces, and I know how lucky I am. For I have tasted heaven, and I have lived my dream, but this is all these people have known. To be running with the wind down to the sea, to be lying where the mountains touch the sky, to be running with the wind down, to sing the wrong words, and to taste the fresh cool air, and to hear again the music. There's a longing in my heart for Donegal. There's a longing in my heart for Donegal. There's a longing in my heart for Donegal. Too fast.
Oh, nice, Ray. Very good.
Well done. Lovely song. That was more than half reasonable there, eh?
Oh, there you go.
You know what, Rick? Ray, that's all you're going to get from John. Half reasonable. You won't, that's a good compliment, mate.
I'm used to being accolade. Easy. I'd still get nervous and tend to play off you fast. Never mind.
Don't worry,
Well,
I'll
you
have
know,
to be quick myself, to be honest.
It sounded good to us.
Yeah.
Well, you know, a Scot singing about Donegal reminds me that I know somebody who's a Scot, an Irishman, and a Russian, and he's known affectionately as Jock O'Vitch.
Oh, dear.
I knew when you started that was going to be crap. I could feel it coming.
Crap is about the best you get from John.
There was a man who lived rough when I was a boy, this back in the 60s, and he was called Jock Vich, and
a local songwriter wrote a song about him. It's not a guy, it's worth checking out. Alan G. Bryden. You might have heard of him.
John was a boy in the 40s.
Piss off. Oh, we're past 9 o'clock, aren't we? It might not be. Because the newcomers to the club, if you want to listen to either the bits you missed or the whole lot or whatever, it is available on YouTube usually from about 11 o'clock. I think Andrew's doing the blog this week, but I think he's written it in advance. I think he's sort of guessed what was going to happen and he's already written it. So
he knows it's crap.
He'll email that to me and we'll put it on with a few pictures and it'll be on sometime tomorrow morning. You can either find it on our Facebook page, Friends of Real Folk Club, or on the website realfolkclub.com under the Club Night What Happened. So you'll find it there, lots of links, and you can fast forward through the bits that you don't like, which is probably most of it. But yeah, anyway, that's the whole world will hear that, Ray, tomorrow. Warts and all. There you go. No, that was good. Enjoyed that. Right, Jerry.
Thank you. Is my sound okay there? I'll put it up a bit, but
hello?
Sound
You're
okay?
miles away.
It could go up more.
Can you get your volume up about a foot or two?
Try that. See what happens there. Is it improving? No.
Keep going.
I'll just have to sing louder, I think.
Yeah, give it welly.
Try that. Okay. I'm Jerry Morrison. I've been in the borders for about 12 years. I've spent 40 years teaching in Birmingham, and I realise every time I go back, I realise what I miss. Precious little. This is a song we're singing about. This is an Englishman singing a song about Scotland. This is a song from the Proclaimers, Streets of Edinburgh. Along these broken pavements, I let my mind run free. The past and the present seem just the same to me. The people I have loved most, among these stones they dwell, and in the plainest language their stories they did tell. They pass, they pass, they pass, they pass the streets of Edinburgh. Hold half the world for me, in scores, in droves, the living and the ghosts. The streets of Edinburgh mean most to me. Depending on your viewpoint, this place is blessed or cursed. And in the years I've been here, I've seen the best and worst. An air of sordid passion, a look of dirty grace, but not right in your face. It's not that kind of place. They pass, they pass, they pass, they pass the streets of Edinburgh. Hold half the world for me, in scores, in droves, the living and the ghosts. The streets of Edinburgh mean most to me. Down greasy potholed roadways I watch the traffic crawl. But for the cars and buses, I give no thought at all. I think about the future, I wonder at her health, how with this human wealth she does renew herself. They pass, they pass, they pass, they pass, the streets of Edinburgh hold half the world for me, in scores, in droves, the living and the ghosts, the streets of Edinburgh mean most to me. They pass, they pass, they pass, they pass, the streets of Edinburgh hold half the world for me, in scores, in droves, the living and the ghosts, the streets of Edinburgh mean most to me.
Right, thank you, Jerry. How's your supermarket doing? You had a takeover bid, didn't you?
Oh, he's muted. He's muted.
No, never mind. Right,
That's even
okay.
quieter.
It's 10:20 and we haven't even got round first time yet. So we're normally meant to finish about 12:30. What we'll do is we'll have one from Alan, and then we will have Mr. Manouche. Can you do us another one? Yeah, just a nod will do. Yes, of course he'll do another one. Right, and then we'll have a video from the vaults. A real
wow.
Video
From the bee. It's actually from the bee.
From the bee. God, when
Oh,
was
yes.
that? So that's what sort of age is that then?
Oh, well, we left there in a pool. You'll be able to tell from the colour of people's hair how long ago it was. I'm saying no more than that.
I thought you were talking about this lady for a moment.
No.
We're probably talking 90s.
I remember you with brown hair, Al.
Well, you'll see. You'll see. I was quite slim in my
You
day.
were indeed a trim person. Yeah.
No, I've never been slim. I've been chunky.
You're a liar.
were.
I've been chunky, but now my doctor refers to me as rotund, which I think is a bit rude.
Bit like a barrel of wine.
It's on the rot.
I have a song. And I was hoping nobody would do this. It's a Tom Paxton song. Have we had two of them tonight or one of them? One. We've certainly had one Tom Paxton song from Dave. Yeah, and this is a less well known song. Nice chorus. It's called "Come Away with Me," and the chorus is "Come away with me." Where the long grass grows, come away with me, where Missouri flows. Nice and easy. So I won't have to repeat it. You'll be in from the start. Oh, and I'm not competing for the accuracy prize on the guitar either, because I broke a fingerpick earlier tonight. People who break a nail think, oh hell, that's a disaster. I've had this set of fingerpicks for about 18 months. And one of them gave up the ghost tonight, and I couldn't find my spares, but I have. I was close to playing with this monstrosity on my fingers. It's covered with sticky tape, and the thing was, Gaffer will know, when the end of your finger goes bright purple and gets darker purple, you probably put the tape on too tight. too tightly. Anyway, here's a song. It's a bit of a strange song. I like it, though. I like it. Come Away With Me by Tom Paxton. I closed the door on Father's house when I was just a boy, to sail with Agamemnon and besiege the walls of Troy. Come away with me where the long grass grows. Come away with me where Missouri flows. Well, I dreamed of baby Moses adrift upon the Nile, till Pharaoh's daughter found him, saying, stay with me a while. Come away with me where the long grass grows. Come away with me where Missouri flows. I came down Shenandoah with the wood smoke in the trees, and caught the scent of balsam, and it brought me to my knees. Come away with me where the long grass grows. Come away with me where Missouri flows. Well, I sailed beneath Orion where the long ships dared to go, and lit my fires of Nisquik by the creeks of the Navajo. Oh, come away with me where the long grass grows. Come on, come on, come away with me where Missouri flows. Now God himself is walking out upon these sweeping plains. He brings us raging fires, and he brings us soothing rains. Come away with me where the long grass grows. Come away with me where Missouri flows. Telegraph, first verse again. Well, I closed the door on Father's house when I was just a boy, to sail with Agamemnon and besiege the walls of Troy. Come away with me where the long grass grows. Come away with me where Missouri flows. Come away with me where the long grass grows. Come away with me where Missouri flows.
Oh, yes, Alan.
Lovely song. It's a good singing song, you know, when we're face to face, a smashing chorus song.
Yeah. We miss that, don't we, really?
Yeah. Chorus singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
get there. We'll get there.
It's not about to happen in Wales, I don't think, for quite a while.
Not too far away, I don't think.
Drakeford wants to see the very last case eradicated before he opens up. I think.
Yeah. Good man. Good man too.
No, he's not. He's a tosser.
Yes, he is. He's a good man, and we're not a political organisation.
Absolutely. We've been quite political tonight, though.
All right. No. We haven't.
Oh, yeah,
we just
Right.
spoken our minds.
Okay. We'll have one from Alan, and then Alun is getting the video organised, and we'll take it from there. I might just do a very, very quick one or something. Just
Yeah, you've got to do something, John. A bit of a naughty one. That'd be nice.
Okay. Right. Anyway, you, Alan.
Okay, Alan. I'll do the other Saw Doctor song, which
There's a shortage of Christian names in this club.
can't be too many Allens, John.
Absolutely.
Too many bloody Johns, that's for sure.
Right, come on.
One
get on
too
with
many.
It. Get on with it.
This is another sort. Alan does this better than me, but I'm going to do it. And I was going to do, but I'll practice for Maureen next week because she sung a song last week about Keelman. And so I'm going to play on the pipes Keelman Over the Land next week for her if she's on. Okay. Oh, the green and red of Mayo, I can see it still. Its soft and rugged boglands, its tall majestic hills, where the ocean kisses Ireland and the waves caress its shore, where there's a feeling that came over me to stay forevermore, forevermore. From its rolling coastal waters you can see Cold Patrick's Peak, where one Sunday every summer the pilgrims climb the reek, where St. Patrick in his solitude looks down upon Cruel Bay, and with the ringing of his bell he brings the faithful down to pray, down to pray. Oh, take me to Clare Island, the home of Gronewin, where the harbour world is fishes, from the herring to the whale. And now my time is ended and reality is clear. Let time not pass so quickly before I set sail again, set sail again. Set sail again. Oh, the green and red of Mayo, I can see it still. Its soft and rugged boglands, its tall majestic hills, where the ocean kisses Ireland and the waves caress its shore, where there's a feeling that came over me to stay forevermore, forevermore, forevermore. Oh, the green and red of Mayo.
Oh, yeah.
That was lovely.
Oh, bottle and a half of red wine doesn't really help, but there you go.
Oh no, it does.
I'm sure it does. Yeah, it would have been much worse if you weren't pissed, Alan.
Okay, cheers.
Yeah.
And even worse still if we weren't.
Right, okay, are you organised there?
Hey, Rum Bum and Concertina. Hey.
Speak to us, Alan, you're muted.
No, then just give me a moment. I'll be with you now. Hang on. Gallery view. Am I muted? No. I need to be.
We can hear you now.
I need to be muted. Somebody said earlier this evening.
So
Thank
this
you
is
very much.
going back to the 90s.
I would think it's the 90s, yeah.
When Alan was young.
Yeah, see if anybody can spot Alan.
My jeans are 34 waist. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Mine still are.
Well, that was 1890s
you,
then.
You hussy. Right, I'll mute myself. Mute yourselves. Here it comes. A blast from the past featuring Jeffrey Blythen, myself, and my namesake Alan Jones from the south of France. Here we go.
my bride's gonna come. Oh, no, we're gonna fly down in my easy chair. I don't care how many letters they send. Morning came and morning went. Couldn't you pick up your troubles just like it was chance? You ain't going nowhere. Ooh, we ride behind. Tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. Oh, we're gonna fly down in my easy chair. Buy me a fool and a gun that shoots, tailgates and substitutes. Strap yourself a dreamy red goose. You ain't going nowhere. Ooh, we ride behind. Tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. Oh, we're gonna fly down in my easy chair. Genghis Khan, and he could not keep all the shaker. All his kings supplied with fleet. Here come a mountain, no matter how steep. When we come up to, ooh, we ride behind. Tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. Oh, we're gonna fly down in the easy chair. Shoo! Rain's frozen, it won't close. Bring more lift and climb more ship. Get your mind off the winter time. You ain't going nowhere. Ooh, we ride behind. Tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. Oh, we're gonna fly. Where'd I come from? Down in my easy chair. And again. Ooh, we ride behind. Tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. Oh, we're gonna fly down in the easy, down in the easy, down in the easy chair. Ba, ba, ba.
Well, we haven't laughed so much in ages and ages.
Bloody hell, Al. You were slim and trim and baby-faced. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
The quality's
It was
really
also-
good.
Can I
I
ask
was
a
also
question?
about 35 or 36.
See, the quality's really good in that, considering the transfer from film.
Yeah.
Where's Jeff anyway? Did he not come on here at all?
Who'd like to answer that one?
No, we don't want to go there. I
He
think.
chooses not to. Simple as that.
He's very much missed, I'll say that.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
By me as well.
Yeah.
There we are.
I think we had a lot of comments that people on the watching the video won't see about stuff about that. I like the last one from Wayne and Sue saying, "That's a piano." Alan's just taken the legs off it.
It was a monster. It was
the biggest accordion I've ever seen.
I remember that. That's a huge monster, that one.
It was 120 bass and it had bluebirds hand painted on it. It was great. Big.
Big Jeff is Jeff's okay. I see him from time to time. He's got a new guitar, but he's very, very busy. He's got some business he's running, consultancy stuff. He's coining it. He's absolutely making fantastic money, but he's working extremely hard doing it. You know.
I think you'll probably find his deal in Smack, allegedly.
Yeah.
No, there comes a time to slow down and enjoy your music a bit more. I think.
Yeah.
Humble opinion.
I agree. I tend to agree.
There is some people that just don't like Zoom, but I've found it's been a godsend this last year.
Me too, yeah.
Well, we wouldn't have people from Scotland generally at our club. We do have them on holiday. We
Or
have
from Nova
Glasgow.
Scotia. Or from Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. No, and Vancouver.
Nobody from Nova Scotia.
Yeah, no, Vancouver. We're talking. Yeah,
Other side.
Yeah, the other side.
Right,
the other
okay,
side.
okay. Shut up a lot. I'll do a very, very quick one just to round off the night.
We could have a vote on
This
that.
This is one for all you fellas to sing to your ladies. You're the keeper of my soul, you're the owner of my heart. I don't think the day will come when we will be apart. And I will always love you like no other, as long as you don't turn out like your mother. Right, that's it for tonight, boys and girls.
I want to hear where
Too
that
close
goes.
to the truth.
Brilliant. Wonderful.
Too close to the truth.
Okay, so we're going to be here again next week and probably the week after, and I don't know when the club will actually open, but we'll keep going on here while there's still people here and we've no club to go to.
Yeah, should the good Lord spare us, of course, John.
Oh yes.
But let's hope he does. Oh God, what have I said now?
Oh, come on now. We're all crying now. Come on, stop
No,
it.
there's going to be a death in the next week.
Oh, don't
say that.
It'll be my fault.
Yeah, it will be your fault. You.
Well, let's hope it's somebody's cat.
Right, so you can watch all this stuff again if you want to
What a
tomorrow
wonderful
on
night.
YouTube.
It's been a wonderful night.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Okay, good night, and thanks everybody for
Both
turning up.
of you.
Good night, God bless.
Good night. Thank
Night.
you.
John Boy, night Mary Ellen,
Take care.
night
Elizabeth,
Grandma,
night Elizabeth.